Welcome back, Seahawks. Thanks for joining us on this week's newscast. I'm Grace Galaka.
And I'm Rachel Tidings. Stay tuned as we cover what you need to know related to campus and the Wilmington community.
UNCW's Homecoming Week was February 12th through the 17th and included lots of activities such as a homecoming kickoff campus cookout, student tailgate before the men's basketball game versus Elon, and homecoming coronation. In other news, the UNCW Director of Athletics, Michael Oblinger, has announced renovations to Brooks Field will begin following the 2024 baseball season and will be completed in time for the 2025 season. The UNCW Board of Trustees approved these renovations back in December. The renovations include replacing the entire playing surface with synthetic turf, construction of modern dugouts, and a new configuration of the outfield wall. Make sure to support the Seahawks this spring. Baseball season started on February 16th.
Governor Roy Cooper delivered a major win for conservation efforts this week with the signing of Executive Order 305, which establishes conservation goals for wetlands and forests across the state. The order urges both the public and private sectors to meet specific quotas for both conservation and restoration, including the permanent preservation of an additional 1 million acres of wetland and forests, along with the restoration of an additional 1 million acres of the same by 2040. This order, which is branded as the most ambitious conservation effort in the state's history, also calls for the planting of 1 million new trees in urban areas, urges the state to minimize future projects near wetlands, and directs agencies to research the potential effects of climate change on biodiversity in North Carolina.
UNCW professor Dr. Len Leachy has recently been awarded $149,224 from the Chuck Knoll Foundation for brain injury research. This money will be utilized for the project using a mobile assessment tool to examine concussion recovery in underserved populations. The goal of this project is to allow for collection of data that will make the tests better at assessing and predicting recovery in underserved populations. Over the next 3 years, researchers partnering with SportGate will use a mobile assessment tool to examine concussion recovery in underserved populations across the U.S. In addition to conducting and directing research analyzing data, Dr. Len Leachy will be put in charge of facilitating recruitment of medical practices and concussion research center to join the study and expand the research consortium. Research will fund the purchase of various concussion assessment systems to be deployed in medical offices and settings, with higher incidence minority athletes and provided free testing. Well, that's all for this week's newscast. If you have any tips or you are looking for updates, you can find more information at our Instagram, Seahawk Central News.
Thank you all for joining us. We hope you have a lovely week, and we hope to see you all back here soon.